Now at 5, some neighbors in Southeast Houston tell us they are frustrated by daily traffic jams outside their homes.
Here's the deal. They say parents from a nearby school are blocking their street during pickup and drop off.
It is happening near Kip Peace Elementary School. That's along Martin Luther King Boulevard. Stephen Goen joins us live from that location. Stephen, we understand you've been talking with residents about potential solutions for this mess.
Mia, that's right. And the residents here say they have been dealing with this issue for quite some time. Right here behind me, that is the part of the street we're talking about where folks are parking and blocking driveways, we're told, even with clear signs warning against it. Tonight, residents say they just want to see enforcement.
Same thing happens every year.
5 days a week, in the morning and afternoon, this is the kind of traffic that takes over Quarter U Lane, according to homeowner James Weich.
This is what they're doing. They're pulling in, backing right on up.
On surveillance video, you can see cars pulling in and out of driveways while others park illegally on the street. Weich tells us that many of the drivers are parents picking up and dropping off their kids at Kip Peace Elementary, located across the street on MLK Boulevard. Likely parking here, Weich says, to avoid a long wait in the designated pickup line.
The street is narrow, and when you got parents parking on both sides of the street, cars cannot get through to go east or west. We can't come in and we can't go out.
And it's not just an inconvenience. There's been damage caused and confrontations too.
That mailbox has been hit twice. You know, we get cussed at, we get yelled at, they look at us like we're crazy.
Over the years, Weich says he's tried to get help from 311, law enforcement, officials with the city, county, and the school.
When we first complained to the school for a while, maybe 1 or 2 days, they had a gentleman over on this side of the street.
But all to no avail.
I have a great-grandson that goes there, so it hurts me to do this. But this is the only other recourse we have because we tried everything else.
When we reached out to Park Houston to get answers, officials said in part, we will be reaching out to the principal of the nearby Kip campus to review the school's drop-off and pick-up routing plan. They went on to say while daily enforcement is not possible, we will maintain a presence in the area through regular patrols. Meanwhile, after all of this, Weich says he's now thinking of selling his home of 30 years to avoid the headache altogether.
For the next person who moves in, this is what they're going to face.
Now, we did reach out to the school and we asked those officials what they would be doing. They said they would be assessing pickup and drop-off problems. But when we asked if they would be telling parents explicitly, do not park on this street, we didn't get a definitive answer. It is important to note that just before we started this live report, we did see an official with Park Houston driving around, making sure that nobody was parked in between those no parking signs. If you're dealing with a similar situation, someone parking illegally near your home, you can report that to 311. We're live in Houston. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11 News.
Certainly sounds like since Stephen has been there, some action has been taken. Thank you, Stephen.